Yo, that was so much fun earlier.
Absolutely.
We went and got a basketball, shot some hoops. I mean, I haven't done that in literally years.
Absolutely. And literally while we were playing, it's like, oh my God, how important is it to actually do some things that make you feel like a kid again?
Absolutely.
How hard it is to be an adult where just time flies. You're always on to the next chore, on to the next task, on to the next responsibility. But you don't even realize, like, holy smokes, I haven't played basketball in the years.
Like literally, you didn't know this, but we talked about this earlier, is I had a basketball in the back of my car in my trunk for literally like 10 years. And
insane.
I had an idea about 10 years ago that, you know what, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy a basketball and I'm going to do this and I'm going to go to the park and I'm going to make this like a practice, you know? And then I think I did it one time and it's been in there for 10 years.
That's insane.
And now it's all deflated, but like, you know,
yeah, no kidding. If it wasn't, it'd be the best basketball on the planet.
It would be magical. But the point is that we need to be able to do that.
Right.
And I feel like my brain functions better after we did that than it did before.
Absolutely. I
'Cause
mean,
we
the
did a little bit of-
exercise alone, you know.
Yes. We did a little bit of brainstorming, right?
That was actually a lot of fun. Instead of just sitting there with a notebook like, okay, what are we doing today?
Right.
We actually, like, every time we made a hoop or a shot, it was like, okay, cool, what's the next idea?
Yeah.
And it was really fun. It's definitely something that I want to keep doing.
Yeah, and the fact that you bring up a good point is like with each time, you know, at first when we first got to that, we were just like, we sucked. I mean,
Jesus.
legitimately we sucked.
Embarrassing.
It was bad. But then after some practice, you kind of get the
Couple
motivation.
shots.
You're just like, all right, like I'm making some hoops, I'm making some shots, right? Like it just feels so good, right?
Absolutely. But like with that in mind, right, it's not just like, okay, cool, let's go do an activity. It's doing something that also brings you back to childhood because it felt so nostalgic to me. Like just bouncing that ball while we were walking to the actual like hoop itself. I was like, oh my God, I feel like a kid. It was like this little excitement that kind of took over my body. It felt amazing. It was like a surge of dopamine and serotonin and just like this just genuine excitement that I feel like you don't really get day to day as an adult anymore.
No, you don't. Because there really, I mean, unless you make those opportunities, there really aren't that many that just like present themselves to you, you know?
Unless you're somebody who's actively pursuing a sport that they enjoy or something like
Yeah.
that. But it's like that physical activity. It was sunny outside. It was beautiful. You know, it's like we really took an opportunity to be outside and enjoy the sun. And it's just so important because it really gives you all of those little features back that you don't even realize you've lost as a kid.
Yes. And even just the importance of getting some sun, getting some vitamin D. I mean, literally, I feel so good right now.
Absolutely. No, it was great. Our heart rate went up. We were laughing. I mean, it was goofy because it's like, wow, that went like super left, you know, instead of where it was supposed to go. But it was a really good time. And it's like, okay, let's think about all the key components of what it brings back, right? That curiosity, that mindfulness, because you're right there in that moment. You're present in that moment. There's nothing else that's happening.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I left my phone in the car, right? Because I didn't care. I was like, I'm doing this. I'm doing this right now. I'm 100% here. It was nothing but you, me, the ball in that basket and making sure that you get it. So it was so undivided. My attention wasn't anywhere else. I was really in that moment. I was thinking about, okay, making this shot and practicing and getting a little closer and getting a little better and using the backboard, you know, all of those little moments. And it's like the only other time I really practice mindfulness throughout my day actively is during some type of meal, right, with my husband, where I really take the time to taste the food because it took so long to prepare and all of those things, right? So it's like this was another one of those moments where I was undistracted, undisturbed, just in that moment with you having a good time. And it's like, whoa, how do we not have more moments like this?
But see, that's interesting that you say that because like you practice mindfulness while you're cooking or during a meal, but that in itself is still kind of like an adult activity, right? It's still not quite the same thing, right? It doesn't quite elicit that same feeling as going, you know, playing basketball or swinging on some swings or something.
Or on the playground for a minute.
Sliding down that slide,
if you're able to do it, go for it.
You know, just bringing you back to those, you know, relatively
Youthful,
carefree,
joyful.
joyous moments. Exactly.
Absolutely. Definitely encouraging homework. for everybody is go out there and do something that you love to do as a kid, whether that's volleyball or basketball or really swing something simple, but something that you enjoy that you haven't done. And don't use your phone. Leave that behind. Just actually enjoy yourself in that moment. And if you can do it while the weather is beautiful, that's just an extra plus. But it was so refreshing. It was amazing that I'm definitely going to be encouraging us to do that during brainstorming instead of just sitting there at a desk brainstorming while we're outside and actually playing, which is crazy to say as an adult, but wow, was it really refreshing and fun.
Yeah, I mean, playing as an adult is a really good thing as well.